Hi guys, I just want to take some time to talk about something that is very important and it will help you along your journey. I've noticed that a lot of people tend to focus on experiences, encounters, whatever you want to call it, as it pertains to spirituality, mysticism. As much as I teach direct experience over all other types of learning, I want to emphasize and stress the importance of not seeking after an experience solely just for the experience. Now, it does work. Seeking after experiences works. Like if you want to practice moving beyond your body, then seeking that works, I understand. But there is a much easier way, and I'd be doing all of you a disservice if I didn't share what works or what I found to be just a little bit more efficient. And, if this is something that you're interested in, then by all means stick along. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Eternos, and it is my mission to make spirituality accessible to as many people as possible in the world. And in order to do so, I'm presenting it in a way that is simple. So I want you to think about yourself now in daily life, okay? We are constantly moving and operating this body. We walk with it. When we want to go somewhere, it's automatic. Now, I guess some people, when they go for jogs and runs, seek the experience of jogging and running for benefits. But for the most part, we're just comfortable using our bodies as it is normal. What I notice is a lot of people seek these astral experiences, but you need to understand that your astral body is just another body. It's just an example that I'm giving. It's just another body that you have. And so you're glorifying this other body that you have when really and truly it should be normal for you to occupy that body and move it around. And so I believe in stepping into a place of identity before you actually physically see the results of a thing. The way I see it is, rather than seeking after an experience, reprogram and retrain your mind to be something. And then from that thing, everything flows. Now, here's what I mean. Nowadays, when I go and I sit down and I want to spend time engaging my other bodies, I don't sit there and hold the desire to astral travel. I'm going to pop out and push myself out of that body. No. What I do is I go in and I sit with the awareness, knowing that my body is already active and doing things, and I just sink and rest and connect with it. Okay, so it's all out of a flow. Those of you who can understand what I'm saying, but it links to a video that I have where I talk about why doing less produces way more results for you. Okay, so hear me out. Everything spiritually that you do or that I do primarily is based upon me trying to build relationship with who I am, but also relationship with my mother and my father, my spiritual mother and my father, and all of the beings that are there to help me develop on my journey. Okay. And so when I'm going, for example, to try and access other realms and planes of existence, it's often to meet with someone, to learn something. I'm not glorifying the means of travel. What's more important is the meeting itself, however that happens. And so I just wanted to make this video to set a few things straight, and this will really help people. Rather than obsessing over slipping out of your body, out of body experiences, I would strongly recommend focusing on building a relationship with beings that exist in those realms, with your Heavenly Father, with your Heavenly Mother. And not only is that more rewarding, but you'll often find that you'll start doing things that you wanted to do anyways by accident, okay? Like I spent a long time trying day after day to slip out of my body, right? Literally, I think I spent a year or a long time, and I would get results like, I would move my hand and my arm would slip out halfway and I'd see little things, and then I'd be trying to rotate my body like a fish, as in my soul and all sorts, just trying to slip out of my body, right? And I achieved separation using that method a few times. But ever since, rather than doing all that, I just focus on going, and it's like, cool, I understand the spiritual system that I'm a part of and I have a responsibility to learn. I'm going to now go and learn, and I just rest in sync, right? I don't even go through the process of me separating from my body. I just find myself in a different place, and then I'm moving and doing things. And it's much easier. This is what happens when you begin to prioritize the mission rather than the means to get there. You don't glorify vehicles. Like, yes, we love cars, but ultimately you get in a car to go somewhere. And so I think personally, you should just start treating, your spiritual bodies, your astral bodies as you do your physical. It's just something that you occupy to move around. Yes, I'm on the journey of mastery within this myself, but I'm sharing what has worked for me. And I believe that this can also work for you. So what I would say is stop seeking experiences directly and start seeking relationship. Get to know the people around you, the beings around you. Really lean into that. And as you do so, you'll then begin to grow in all of the other abilities and gifts and things that you want.